Just doing a follow-up video on after I set up my 29-gallon aquarium here. It's been up for 3 weeks now, and the day after I set it up, I went to the local pet store to return something that I had bought when I was setting up the tank. I had asked about doing a should I cycle the tank without fish or with fish. Well, the guy that I spoke to there recommended using fish, and I was kind of already looking at zebra danios as it was as like a good starter fish, so I ended up getting some of those to help cycle the tank, and they're doing very well. I feed them once a day, very lightly, so nothing goes to waste in the water. Make sure they eat it all, and they're doing very well. They're happy and healthy, it looks to be. I did make some modifications. I got I had put a sponge, another type of intake sponge, on the intake tube there, and it was getting sucked into the inlets on the bottom of the tube, and it was restricting the flow. So I had removed it. Well, I had found that one at a local pet store, the smaller one that's on there now. It's made by Fluval, and it seems to be working a lot better. It fit on there perfectly, and it's not getting sucked into it like the other one was, and it's not restricting the flow. And AquaClear's still running really good, so happy about that. And I didn't like I had some large air stones, these ones down here. I had one of those in each corner of the tank, and it was really overkill for for making bubbles for this size tank. So I ended up switching out for these two smaller ones. I put one of those in each corner, and then it seemed like it was making the water choppy in the back corner when the bubbles broke the surface. So I didn't like that either. So I started looking online for a solution, and there's ways you can modify. You can tee it off and add a relief, add like a bleed valve to excuse me, adjust the flow. But instead I looked online, and there's aquarium air pumps with like a knob or an adjuster on it to adjust the flow. So that's what I am getting. I am getting an Aquaneat. It's a dual outlet like the other pump that I have, and then you can adjust the flow on it. So I kind of played with it today after I hooked it up, and this is about perfect. I think it looks better. The bubbles are slower. There's a lot less bubbles. They move a lot slower, and then it looks nicer. And then if I could come over here and show you maybe show you the surface of the water here from underneath. It's not creating a whole bunch of bubbles in the water, or a whole bunch of movement, which is what I wanted. So I'm really happy with that change I made today. And I'm going to add another treatment of bacteria tomorrow, because I had bought this the Jungle Start Zyme, I think it's called, and that's what I started the tank with. And they recommend after 14 days to do another treatment. Well, I haven't done it yet, so I'm probably going to add that tomorrow. And then next weekend I'm going to go back to my favorite pet store there and have them test the water. I did get some of those strips for home testing that you dip in the water, and things look pretty good. They say sometimes those aren't totally accurate. They use like the little bottles of droplets. So I'm gonna have them double check it, and I'd like to get add some more fish to the tank here. I really like the cardinal tetras, and then some of the gouramis, like the honey gourami, looks pretty cool. And then I was looking at the fancy guppies. The male's got some pretty neat colors. I'm going to them, so I'm looking at them as well. Alright, thanks for watching.